Thanks. I sort of stink at going out. Like, I'm not good going places that are really packed with people and I have to interact with them, like clubs and bars and stuff. And I think it's because I'm really weak at small talk and sort of disdain it. And I think that part of that is because I just never worked in the business world at all. So when I ask people, it sort of like negates me from asking the opening question of like, well, what do you do? And most people get to start with that. And unless your job is a verb with an adjective with the word man after it, I don't understand it. Like trash man, I get it. I get what you do. Fireman, oh, I understand that. Or if it's just something like a verb and it's very like meat cutter, ticket taker, I get it. Short of that, when I say what do you do, like to me it just sounds like a systems analysis, number cruncher paper, calculator, Northeast Corridor, sales rep, CEO. I don't have anything to say, but people that are in that business can sort of say, oh, well, you know, it seems like the new protocols are probably putting some hell on you, and they're like, yeah, you know it, Bert. And I don't get to say that because I'm sort of out of that. So back a while ago when I was a waiter, I would always avoid going out with everybody afterwards just because I just didn't feel like I fit in. So one day my friend Frank said to me, my buddy's getting married, the bachelor party's tonight, why don't you go out? And I'm like, nah, I got a crossword puzzle to do at home. And then all of a sudden, like that annoying voice in your back is just like, oh, you got to go out, seize the day, you only live once and all that stuff. And you're like, shut up. And, you know, and then it got the better of me. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot this one time. So I said, you go out and I'll call our friend Pano, we'll meet you there. Well, we did just that. And we show up and there's Frank with a bunch of guys that I just normally don't hang out with. One guy sort of looks like an owl, and I don't get me wrong, I love owls, but he just had this like intensity, like you walked in and it was, you know, and then the other guy is dressed from head to toe in all white. He was like a Don Johnson guy, and I love Don Johnson guys, but I just don't hang out with them too often. So we're in there and we're having an okay time, and to somebody like me, like the greatest thing in the world is 2 a.m. because it's like we have to go. I don't have to wait for you guys to decide to go because they're closing down. So that's like my salvation. So we start walking out, and then the worst question that you could possibly imagine at this point comes up, and it wasn't like, would you guys like to? It's, which after hours club are we going to go to? I'm like, God, I thought I was out. And these are the kind of guys that like one is a lot different than the other. Well, if we go to Fabiano's, the girls up there, and then these girls aren't pretty enough there, and this place ain't cool enough, and this place has a cut. So it was like 20 minutes, and we're sitting in the parking lot, and I thought, you know what, I'll just position my car to get out, and I'll just follow where everybody else is going. At that time, a guy walks up to the passenger side door, and Pano puts the window down. He said, you guys going to the after hours? And we think that this guy's with us. So Pano's like, yeah, we think we're going to go. And he goes, are you sure you're going to go? And yeah, we think we're going to go. And he said, asked Pano, are you a wise ass? And Pano reported back, no, I don't think I'm a wise ass. The guy starts pounding Pano through the window. And he's punching him. Then the guy decided he didn't want Pano to be in the car anymore. So he's trying to pull Pano out the window. And I'm watching, and I'm like, this is awesome. And like, I have a great seat for this. And like Pano's like a lot bigger than this guy. So like I can't wait till we get to the point that like Pano turns it around and has had enough and goes and beats the crap out of this. So I'm watching this for like a good 3 minutes. And then after a while, and it's one of my favorite images, so like you're me, and Pano just very, very calmly does this. Could you please drive away? Yeah, I could do that. So I hightail it out of there, and we're going in. At first, we're like, okay, let's just go home. And then all of a sudden, we start getting angry. We're like, that burns my buns. We're going to go back there, and we're gonna say to Frank, hey, Frank, thanks a lot for having your friends beat the crap out of us. So we drive back, and as we drive back, there's the owl, and he's got like a gash in his head and blood pouring down. Frank has got like a busted lip. Don Johnson's white outfit is just full of red, and it's just getting redder. And to top it off, they're yelling at us because they think that we pissed the guys off, started a fight, and then left. Because as soon as we'd left, turns out, if you can, I haven't guessed, these guys were not with us. These guys went to their cars, opened up their trunks, grabbed baseball bats and chains, you know, very like West Side Story style, but like without the Fosse choreography, went over and just beat the crap out of the guys. And that was the last time I was invited out.